Hello everyone, welcome to Workshop Wednesday here at Diecast. And before we get into the workshop, we will be out here in our little working area. So it's very much a mess at the moment and it needs to be tidied up. It's kind of everything thrown everywhere. So I have a lot of cans of paint here. I'm going to throw them over here and then tidy up this. Remove this bit of wood, tidy it up, and organize it a bit better. I have a few of my older turbine blades from the very start of the model that I will probably just dump, taking up space that aren't needed. Yeah, and then into our little wardrobe, we have one shelf full of 1 to 50 scale with a little bit of mix of others. We're going to throw a second shelf here, going across, and that's going to have 1 to 64, 1 to 76, 1 to 87. A little bit better organized, but yeah, hopefully organized a little like that. Actually, I should turn on the light before starting the video, but sure, look, we have started the video and we shall continue. So last week you had met our new employee, Pippa. Well, unfortunately, Pippa said she didn't want to work for us anymore because we weren't giving her any doggy treats. So, yeah, unfortunately, we ain't got any doggy treats at Diecast, and she didn't want money. So, hey ho. Yeah, as I said, we're in the shelf, so all of this stuff will get moved out to the wardrobe in the other area of the shed. It gives us space because we have a new 3D printer coming, and I'm super excited for it because it is larger than this. So this Bamboo P1S is 256 by 256 by 256. The new one is going to be 350 by 350 by 350 tall. It is a Creality K2 Plus, and it just means that we'll be able to print more on the plate and larger products. It also has the option of multicolor printing, so we will be offering a few new products in multicolored, and I will go through them slightly later. This area here is still very much just the storage area for the models at the moment. I think it has remained, it's handy enough to keep the models there. It's a decent height shelf and away from any kids that might ramble in here and go after them. Yeah, so the P1S, I actually have issues with this at the moment. It tends to fail on the bed leveling and then I have to restart it again and then it goes, so that's a bit of a pain. On our two towers we have floor slabs going at the moment, as we have a large order for our precast buildings, which are available on our website, Diecast. And if you don't know, or you didn't watch last week's video, we have a sale running on till the end of June. So there's 25% off all of our products. This printer, our second tower, we need to change off the filament. It's getting a little small and put on a new roll and get back to printing more turbine towers. We have a small delivery of filament. It is for green for our project I am working on at the moment, so I just shook that out of the way, and then we don't have anything hot off the printer because before I started the video I tidied it all up. So we just have some precast slabs that were printed the last night and this morning, and then packaged up is our large precast walls with the transport supports. And then we done a small little custom order for a fella in Edinburgh. For one of his models, he wanted us to have transport frames for it to be shown on a loader, basically. Over onto our diorama area, we have our second blade in place, and we have the third. I took it off as I had it set up then for the third, but it's getting used as a bit of a storage area for the moment. So it's just sitting there, and we needed to do a bit of a photo for our new design over the weekend. This is another nacelle by Enercon. So when it's transported, it is transported in a coverall white sheet, and he just wants to keep it as a transport, so just left it white for him. It's going to be sanded and then sprayed, and then these little air conditioning grills will also be sprayed in a grey, and that's pretty much it. It'll be redesigned for when I have the full turbine done. So along here it'll be kind of kind of a galvanized design where it kind of comes in and out and in and out, either ripple design like you'd have on containers on big large 20 foot and 40 foot storage containers. So that'll be on the outside, and then it'll be on this half and this half, and this will just stay flat. We've had a few people message in that we don't have any of the Inventus nacelles left in stock. So we have 3 printed and one's actually sold, so I'll have 2 left. Hopefully now at the weekend they'll be up on the website and they will be available if anyone is interested in them. And last but not least, something you don't see, but I work with a few precast companies in the background, and they get me to design some of their products that they bring to trade shows. And this is one of the products by one of the local precast companies. So they use these in large housing estates, if I'm not mistaken, and all of the utilities will run in pipes, etc. And then you'll have a grate here, and there's a grate there, and then there's a shed that goes on top of it, a green shed. So that's what the green filament will be used for. Yeah, that is pretty much it for this week's Diecast. Again, if any of you have any questions that we on our designs or anything that you'd like to see designed, do drop us a message. If there's any of the models that you want a bit more focus on in future videos, I'm happy to do that, no problem at all. If there's any other type of video you want to do, another how it's made on, our last how it's made was done on an Inventus nacelle, maybe on an Enercon nacelle. Now this one's very kind of basic, but the newer one will be a lot more detailed. So yeah, that's it for today at Diecast. If you have I said that part already. Have a good day and keep her handy.